Hello and welcome, my Garfield octopuses. How you doing today? It's Chris here, and I am sorry, John, for all the ridiculousness that is going to happen in this video. Now, first of all, I actually kind of wanted to apologize to you guys. This is the new update for Kingdom Rush Vengeance. I actually have this recorded a long time ago, but I never turned it into a video. I got sick one day and my throat hurt, and I just kind of forgot that I made these videos. I put it off for a long time, and now I have to basically go back in time here and try to remember what the heck I was doing while making this video, and hopefully make it work for you guys. So bear with me here. I do apologize for that. I'm doing my best here, alright? Hopefully you guys don't mind it. This is an old recorded video, though, so I might not do a perfect job here throughout this thing. Let me know if you think I do a crappy job, though. I'll do a new version for you guys if I absolutely need to, alright? What we're going to do is we're going to be breaking the ice for you guys on Veteran today, alright? So, this is one of the more... Honestly, this update, I actually enjoyed it quite a bit because it's difficult in the right kind of way. I'm still using a free hero here. I like to use the free heroes in these because I want to make sure that if anybody plays this, they're not stuck trying to beat this with paid heroes, you know? So, what we're going to do, though, is we're going to get a lot of Bone Flingers here with one random Mausoleum, kind of clean these guys up. If you guys have not figured it out by now, yeah, you should have. Mausoleums and Bone Flingers, two favorite towers in the game. They're just brute force damage. I love brute force, man. They don't do anything special or crazy. I mean, like, they got some special things to them. But they don't do anything too crazy or special. They just do damage. And they do damage good. And if you do damage right, at the right cost, I use you and I micro a little bit and I make things happen. So anyways, we've got a few zombies coming in the bottom down here. They are getting destroyed. Uh-oh, we got one of these snow rock monsters coming in here, though. This is one of the new parts about this game that gets a little bit wild here. What you can do, though, is Azra is perfect for these guys. Make sure you don't poison any other units. Wait. Only poison this rock monsters, because he's got like 3,000 health or some crap. And then use the poison. The poison, while slow, is an insta-kill. No matter what, it will kill the guy all the way down to nothing. Oh crap, we missed our Soul Crusher. This sucks. We are garbage. We need to move these guys down to the bottom over here. We're going to have to move back to the guy on the top here because he's going to be a lot more... he's going to be slower, so we're going to have more time to deal with him. Even though these other guys on the bottom are going to be more difficult just because there's so many random stuff going on. Alright, so we're going to end up poisoning this guy. I'm going to hope that they zap him, and they do. They zap him down to nothing. I use that on purpose, by the way, because it takes a little while to recharge. I feel like use every little addition that you can in the game if you want to survive over here. There's nothing wrong with using those Tesla coils, man. They're part of the game. And I feel like at this point of the game, you should have all those stars unlocked. Like, it's not a big deal at all. So we get a poison on this guy. He will, again, slowly, eventually die. Now, it's not technically an insta-kill because, like, my other towers are still attacking him and stuff like that. But, like, realistically, if you do it early enough, if you use it at the right time, no matter what, the guy is going to die. Unless they're the fastest guy in the game. But there's, like, no super-duper fast, high-health guys. They just don't exist. I think it'd be kind of fun to deal with something like that. Not all that often, but just really fast, high-health guys that you have to block. If you don't block them, they basically screw you over. Alright, so anyways, Apex Shards, or Apex Predators with some Apex Shards with some random, I don't remember their name, Ice Princesses, I think, that make Apex Shard, or make little shards over here. They're pretty painful, but with my Bone Flingers over here, man, not a big deal at all. In fact, allowing us to send out the next wave early. We're already on wave 5 here, guys. That's called pushing the limit. So this is a new enemy coming out right now. These guys are actually kind of weird. Frozen Hearts, they have 1,200 health. You actually don't want to necessarily kill them fast, because watch what's going to happen over here. Check this out. This is one of my first times dealing with them, so I just want to kind of show you guys how not to deal with them almost. What they do is they have something called a Frozen Soul over here, which have basically impervious armor. You cannot hurt them with regular damage, only with magic. So what happens is if you let them survive for long enough, they turn back into the original guy with the max amount of health over here. So literally killing it that first time with the poison did absolutely nothing. So the goal in taking these guys down is to pop down one spirit at a time and then just kill it with magic right away. Kill it as fast as you possibly can. If I'm not mistaken, Even though it says high armor, it literally is impervious. It cannot get hurt by any sort of regular damage over here, including hero damage, including, on top of that, even up to poison and stuff, which usually hurts almost every enemy in the game. So they can be a huge pain, especially in grouped, when you group them up like that. Or, even crazier, if you kill the guy in the back somehow, then sometimes the Frozen Spirit just cannot get attacked because all of your guys are all of your towers automatically attack first. So these Frozen Spirits just end up being ridiculously lame. Luckily, we're doing a good job over here, and they do kind of ease our way into these guys. They don't make them ridiculously difficult. All right, so anyways, we're going to poison this thing. We actually do not want to Azra to end up using her poison on anything but this rock monster over here. So let's have him have her kill a rock monster. Come on, kill a rock monster with the poison. Come on, rock monster. There we go. All right. All right, so we rock monster. We poison. I was going to say we rock monster that poison. We poison the rock monster. We get him taken care of. He's eventually going to die over here. Currently, I have no good grouped popping power or killing power. So, there's no true good way to deal with all of these zombies coming in here. So, what we have to do is just go, again, with brute force. They will eventually die if you give them enough damage. My grouped attack damage is really my two abilities here. I've got the poison, and I've got the soul crusher, which I do call it the soul crusher, by the way, because I think it's a really cool name. Rock monster's still alive. The cool thing with the rock monsters, even though they are extremely, extremely, extremely tanky, they really aren't that hard to kill, you know? So here we go. Ooh, barely taking down that little spirit in the bottom there. And now we've got 2 mausoleums at the choke points. That's what we call deliciousness in a freaking can right here, okay? We're going to open up this can, pop that thing, and deliciousness just shoots out, forms a little rainbow, pops in your mouth, all right? That's what we're dealing with right freaking now, guys. So I know that this may be a little bit obsolete. There's probably some videos out there of other people beating this thing. Good for them. I just felt bad that I didn't make a video about it, so I wanted to get it out here. I know that sometimes I'm late, sometimes I suck. That's why I wanted to bring it up really quick. I don't really know where I want the channel to go right now. There's nothing really interesting going on. If you guys have a certain game that you really want me to play or a certain thing that you really want me to show off, let me know. If there's a really cool tower defense game out there that I haven't played yet, let me know. I'll try and play it out for you guys. But I'll admit that it's very difficult to get me into a tower defense game. There's not that many good ones out there. A lot of them, they do like, for some reason, I do not like Bubble Tanks-esque tower defense games. Where you have to block the map with the towers themselves and form a maze. I don't know what it is about those games, but they just kind of annoy me. All right? I don't know. Don't like it. It's not that that game necessarily is bad. It's just like a personal preference. But it does. It just kind of annoys me. Anyways, already on Wave 8, guys. Halfway done. More than halfway done. And you're noticing that my tower loadout right now is, again, Bone Flingers, Mausoleums, Dark Knights, and interestingly enough, the Orc Shamans. Now, why would you do Orc Shamans, Chris? Well, the cool thing about Orc Shamans is they are partially a grouped attack damage tower. They're also magic, which is extremely good against all these frozen units. So I highly recommend you guys check that out. Getting extra magic damage in here, always good thing. And then Bone Flingers, man, they just clean everything up. Azra and Bone Flingers combined together. I don't think there's a single guy in the game that can sneak through that combo right there. They're just so gosh darn good. So anyways, we actually have to keep this Frost Giant alive for a little bit because he is getting poisoned, but I mean, they come out of the very back of the map. It's almost a little bit unfair, to be completely honest with you guys. So luckily, our Mausoleums are taking these guys over real quick, doing a good job, at least sending them back, but if not, they're fighting each other and they kill each other. That's why I love the Mausoleums, man. They just do so many cool, fun additions in the game. I usually like to say I go brute force, but honestly, Mausoleum's not necessarily brute force. You got the stalling power of the gargoyles. You've got the stalling power of the takeover, like that. Whoop, take it over. You got that stalling power because it stalls guys and kills themselves. Like it's perfect, perfect. There's no way you can't beat that, man. Look at that Frost Giant go. Oh, smack attack. He tried to do a smack attack, but it wasn't strong enough. You can tell the Orc Shamans, though, I mean, they're really not strong. All right. They don't do a crap ton of damage with a regular attack, and they're really random with the amount of damage that they do with their attack. So what you have to do is you have to rely more on their abilities. And to get their abilities up, though, you have to spend a lot of money. We're talking about, like, what, $2,500, $3,000 to get everything upgraded on this guy, compared to, like, a Bone Flinger, which is, like, $600 to get everything upgraded. $700. It's like, it's just ridiculous, the difference in amount of stuff that you can get done over here. All right. So anyways, we've got a lot of these guys coming in over here. It looks like taking them over is helping out quite a bit, actually. They're killing each other now. And then once the spirits pop out, though, they still work forwards, so all of our magic can just take them down. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. We're going to end up using the Soul Crusher here just because the guys are all piled up, like, perfectly. We do a pretty good job. We got Ice Witches and Ice Witches and Ice Witches. Basically, 16 Ice Witches coming out. So what do you do against Ice Witches, man? Bone Flingers. That's all you really can do. Bone Flingers. Use Azra a little bit if you can, man. It's not an easy thing to pull off, but it is a thing to pull off nonetheless. You can make it happen here. And I've got all my magic right in the middle, man. Orc Shamans next to Mausoleums. Delicious. So here we go. Check out this Bone Flinger, though. Don't underestimate this guy, man. Like, look at this guy go. I feel like that's, if there's ever a tower that was very, very important for me in this game, it's that Bone Flinger on the left bottom side here. He's not only popping all of the Ice Witches. I was calling them Ice Princesses earlier. Ice Witches. They also pop or kill the shards as well. So anyways, we've got... we're taking over the turtles! The rock monsters! We're taking them over here, man. Do they remind you of that Pokemon from the Pokemon movie? I don't remember his name, but the one that grows things on its back. I haven't played Pokemon legit in a long time. Anyways, Ice Witches are piling up on the top over here. We got to deal with these guys very soon, so we're going to poison the crap out of them over here. And then we're going to pop some extra skeletons, pop it out, just to block guys in a little bit longer. The longer you block them in, the more likely you are to not lose any lives at all. Rock Monster still alive over here. He's actually, all right, there we go. He was walking forward for a little bit, like took him some time. He's like too stupid. He's like, oh, yeah, got to change my mind, guys. Got to go the other way. But it's like that Pokemon, but the ice version instead of a tree version, foresty version or whatever. All right, we took him over again, but he's got, look at that, he's going forwards this time. Like, what? Now he turns around. I don't get it. Whatever. It doesn't really matter that much. He's going to eventually die here. Orc Shaman, get him up high, get him up big, get him up on that pedestal there, and he gets beefy. He's not good until you upgrade all that crap here. More zombies coming in the top there. We're taking them down, though. They getting killed. Frozen Heart. I actually like the name of these guys. I like these guys as an enemy. I like I'm saying. I actually really enjoyed this update of Kingdom Rush more than the campaign of the game itself by far. Not just like, oh, like it was a little bit better. Like, I loved the campaign because I liked the enemies. I think that's the main thing. If you enjoy the enemies of these, the enemies are annoying, but reasonably annoying. It makes the game so much fun. And like these Frozen Heart guys, perfect example of annoying, but reasonable annoying. You can still kill them. They are still killable. But if they ever come in like a good pack and you don't have the right towers in the right spots, they can be devastating. That's for sure. All right, so we're popping down some extra Dark Knights up in here. Orc Shaman really got to do his work here, man. It's going to be a little bit of luck required to get his good damage in here. Come on, come on, come on. Too many Apexes. Got Shards trying to sneak through. I got the Dark Knights to the very back. We still have Frost guys in the bottom down here. There's a lot of them, man. Looks like we do end up taking down all these Apex Predators. They're really fast, though. Very fast and scary and do lots of damage, so not easy to deal with over there. But eventually, we do take him down with our group's stallage and group attack damage. And now, in the bottom over here, we still got 3 Frost Giants, but not a big deal for us. We still have the Orc Shamans down here. They're going to eventually get taken down. They're really not that tanky at this point in the game. Realistically, you have to worry more about them killing your guys. Their Frost Fist, man, I think hurts. I think hurts hard. All right, so we're going to throw this extra crap down over here. And we got a lot of these guys popping over here trying to block all my stuff, but it ain't going to happen. Ooh, baby, look at the money we got from all these guys, though. Because we killed so many guys on this wave, we get billions of dollars. It makes it even easier, actually. I feel like I have the right towers for late game. I was struggling in the early game, admittedly. But I have the right towers for the late game. We should start to dominate any second now. This should be an easy last wave, and that's the time when you want to be the best, right? Early game, if you struggle, you might lose a life, you might lose 2 lives. Like, okay, you can still get 3 stars with it. Late game, you struggle, you might lose the game. 20 lives all at once. Like, once one guy starts sneaking through, basically they all sneak through. It just happens. The Druid's coming to the top here, actually kind of painful for me. Blocking my towers over here. Boneflinger struggling to get everything done. And looks like we are getting him taken care of over here. Rock monsters coming in hard. There's only, what, 1, 2 rock monsters, 3 rock monsters left in the game, I think. If I counted correctly. Hopefully I did. Healing roots, not necessary. If there's ever a thing that... Oh, baby, here we go. We got 2 more rock monsters coming in. Astra's kind of getting in the groove over here. She's in the middle of everybody. We are taking these guys down, but it's a little bit of a slow process here, actually. Zombies coming in as well. This is a tough round to deal with. I decided to say screw it, and I bombed that bad boy. $200, is it worth it? For the last one near the end of the map on this tough wave right here, you gotta do it, dude. It's worth it. It's only $200. Don't do it throughout the game. If you had to do it to every single one, you'd be screwed. But just for the last one, just to keep yourself occupied over here, it is worth it, guys. Zombies still trying to sneak through here. We zap one of them. Still alive, but in the very back over here, we have to pop these guys down. Zombies do end up eventually getting taken down. A lot of Frozen Hearts still alive right here. We have a couple guys ready to go. All right. Rock monster taken down. We got 1 rock monster, and everybody's going to meet in the bottom corner down here. Bottom right corner here, we're going to have to do work here, guys. Frozen Hearts are coming back to life. Soul Crusher going in heavy right there. Holy crap, but there's still a lot of them. We got to try and throw down the poison, but it's not going to be easy to get it down in time. Or even in the right spot. In fact, you don't even want to poison all the guys all at once because then you have too many magic guys all there. But luckily, we get lucky with our Orc Shaman to do tons of group damage to all these guys. It looks like eventually, with our amazing attack damage and selling abilities of getting that extra Orc Shaman there, we will hopefully take them all down. Sell 20 towers. Boom, we get an extra achievement here as well. If you guys enjoyed, make sure you press the like button for me. Subscribe if you have not. Still trying to get to 100K here, guys. I know it's a long way away, but I'm still trying to get there. Of course, have a super duper delicious day.